Oh, I didn't see you there. I was sitting in class one day, minding my own business, when suddenly we got an assignment from the teacher to present about our favorite songs. So here's my presentation about the song When I'm Gone. The song When I'm Gone was both written and performed by Eminem, but it was produced by Dr. Dre, which is a former artist, but he doesn't do that many songs. He just produces songs. And I can talk about Dre all day now, but I don't got time for that, so I'll just talk about him another day. The first time I personally heard the song was in my brother's car about 7 years ago. It was 2K10, and even then it was really outdated because the song was made 5 years prior to that. It was in 2K5. That was this original release date, but I heard it in the radio and I was thinking like, wow, that's a really cool song. I want to hear it more. But because I've heard it so long, it's not like that amusing anymore. It's not that like fun to hear. Now, as you may have guessed by now, because the song was made by a rapper, Eminem, its genre is rap and hip hop, like mixed. So therefore, it has a beat which was made by the producer, because that's what producers do. That means it has no instruments. It just has a track and a beat. Both the song's lyrics and video pertains to Eminem's life as a musician interfering with his family. Eminem uses a lot of imagery to evoke a feeling of sadness in his life and about him losing his family. Because if you didn't know, his family is tearing apart because when he met Dr. Dre about many years ago, he started getting famous, and that meant he went out of the US many times to do some concerts and stuff. His wife didn't really like that and developed a habit of drugs. She took drugs. His daughter was too young to understand that, and his wife got arrested, and now he's just like broken because he doesn't want his daughter to have the same childhood that he did. Now I'm gonna be honest, I can't really relate to the things that Eminem is singing about in the song. That's because he sings about such a sensitive topic, and I can't really relate to that because I haven't been married yet. So when I hear the song, I don't really get like emotional and start crying because it's such a sensitive topic. Not many people has gone through that. But I still think it's a good song. It's not a bad song at all. That's not what I meant. But it's just that I'd rather not hear it in the room that I'm occupying right now. So the song actually has a music video which is linked to the lyrics. So if you haven't learned the lyrics, it won't really make sense to see the video first. The music video starts with Eminem in a rehab discussion group, like talking about his problems and his life and how about his family. Then he starts rapping about how his daughter was trying to prevent him from going to Sweden to a concert, knowing that that would like break up the family and stuff. So she was trying to like distract him and stuff, and as he was going to leave, she was trying to block the door so he doesn't go out. But he insists on going out, and before he goes out, she gives him a picture to keep him safe. When he looks at the picture, he sees like that's a picture of his wife and her. But when he looks up, he's not in his house anymore. He's in the bathroom, and he's looking in the mirror. Now, when he walks out of the bathroom, he sees himself on stage. He's dressed and everything, and he starts to perform in front of some audience in Sweden. And when he's done, everyone stops and is cheering and clapping, and everybody's happy. He takes one last look at the crowd and sees his daughter in the crowd. She's like telling him that she followed him to Sweden, and he lied to her, and now her mom is sad. So then he gets anxious, and he's like he doesn't know what to do. He When the curtain closes, he starts to panic because that's a symbol of one's career ending. And when the curtain closes, he goes to the backstage, finds a gun on the ground, and shoots himself in the head. That's when he wakes up in his own house. It was a dream. The plane that he was supposed to be on that day, it crashed and burned to ashes. and he goes to the backyard to see his beautiful family in the yard playing, and he goes to his wife Kim and kisses her. So that was my presentation about the song When I'm Gone. Hope you learned something new. Hope I educated you a little bit, and I'll be back next time I have a presentation.